We got it. All right. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's been a hot minute since I've done a John Deere 1025R YouTube video. I've been working on my property a lot. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've seen me working in the back of the house and getting that prepped for grass, cutting down trees, digging out stumps, doing everything. But I've also got this front area here that I've been working on. You could see our little castle on the hill up there, our little slope there, or we'll call that our sledding hill for our daughter. And this area that I've cleared out, you could see that it all used to look like this, but I wanted to extend the lawn. So when we bought the house, from here down was all woods. So I cleaned it, I cut the trees down, and I just started digging out my first stump the other day, which was right over here. So I want to get into some stumps. I don't have much video editing or anything to film or do today. I'm going to leave this stump because there's roots all around it. I'm going to have to spend a day on that or borrow an excavator or something. But let's get right into it and let's dig some stumps out. Also, I'll be using the GoPro to film most of the day today. I got all these beautiful cameras and lenses, but this thing is just so much more convenient. I am wearing a Rode Wireless Go mic today to try to get some better audio. I know it's going to be better. She's got, I believe it's just about 100 hours on her right now. Let's see. Here we go with our first couple pulls, digging some roots. This one's going to take a little while. About 45 minutes into the dig right now, and this is what we got. I'm trying to get down as deep as I can in these areas here because I know from past experience that the more that I can get out of this area, the easier the stump is going to come out. So right now I'd say we are about 40% of the way around the tree. You can see how many roots this has, and I'm most likely going to have to get the chainsaw out and cut some of these, but I'm just going to do some digging for now. We're about 15 minutes into the dig on this side here, and this side's going pretty smoothly. I'm about to run into this big root that I'm probably gonna have to chainsaw. I wanna dig this out a little bit more, and I gotta start digging a little closer to the actual stump to get some weight off of it, or it's probably not gonna come out. You can see just how deep the hole is right now by how far the boom is into the hole that I've got going. Oh, there's that big root. I just hooked it for the first time. It actually moved more than I thought it would. Might be movable. Oh, might be movable. Or should I say breakable? We gotta move the tractor again. I'm gonna try to see if I can just pull that big... Wow, I got it. Listen to that. Oh, that is so satisfying. I was worried about that one. And I'm the type of guy that, like, I want the tractor to do all the work for the sake of this video. I don't want to go in and have to get the chainsaw. I want to brag about my 1025R. Oh, here's a good one. There we go. Look at that. Oh. All right, I think we ripped it. Well, I said I wasn't going to do it, but in the effort of saving time, I had to cut those. Now, I do always say in my previous videos, when I'm out, my 1-year-old requires a lot of time these days, so wherever I can save a few minutes out here, I'm gonna have to. Thankfully, she's hanging out with them today, and it gives me a good opportunity to get some work done. This has been the hardest side of this stump to dig so far. It's very rooty over here. I've also got a stump right under here that has some roots going this way too. So this side's gonna take me a little bit of time, but you know, you just pluck at it a little bit by little bit. And I've got, looks like I got a big stone here. I'm gonna say we're about 1 hour and 15 minutes into this project right now. This stump is pretty nasty. There's a lot of roots. I'm not gonna say that this stuff is a little more than I bargained for, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to get it out here. but it's definitely going to require a little more work than the average stump with all these extra roots coming off this thing. So I say, let's say I've dug about 80% around this tree right now. I'm back to where I started on this side because I definitely didn't dig deep enough, and I've also, as I've been going along, just been trying to shave dirt off the side of the stump to relieve some weight off of it. This is definitely a monster stump right here. It's a good size challenge for this John Deere. There's no doubt in my mind I'm gonna get it. Just taking a little bit of time. Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of dirt coming off that there. Each little bit helps, you know? All right, here we go. Here we go with this one side that I don't have all the way dug out yet. I gotta be really careful when I get a good pull. I don't wanna pull myself into this hole here with my boom. I'm thinking that once I get this section dug out right here, I should be able to get a little bit of a spin on this stump to give it a little twist and loosen it up. Looking at it from over here now, it does look like most of the roots are coming out and going away from the trunk here rather than down. So feeling a little bit better about this. I always get so excited when I get to this part right here because you know that this thing's loosening up pretty good right now. So let's do a little more digging. Boy, look at these roots. Well, I've got that area there pretty freed up, and I did try to give the stump a quick tug to see if it would budge, and this thing is not budging at all. So I got to dig a little bit more around it. Here, I'll show you here. If I do anything, it's pulling the tractor into the hole. See, the thing's not going anywhere. So I'm just going to shave around the stump more, get as much dirt free as I can. I might even have to get in there by hand and just kind of scoop underneath it, dig it out a little bit. This is a mother load. Also, look at the versatility of this tractor. I'm out almost 90 degrees out here, digging away dirt. Pretty damn good. So I've actually been able to get the stump just to budge the slightest bit, but she's not going anywhere. But it's got a little bit of rotation to it. I think the problem is I got too much dirt under this area right here that I'm scraping. So I'm gonna chainsaw it off. And I think that if I scrape some more dirt out from under there, I'll be able to budge it. There's a lot of dirt in these tight spaces here. I gotta try to get as much of it out as I can. That's about all I wanted to do for physical labor. Not really feeling that right now. So I think that if I could shave most of this dirt off of this left side, I'm gonna be able to get a nice tug on this stump here. So let's do a little work. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Good scrapes like that. Still having some trouble getting it to move right now. It's budging, but it's just not moving. There's just simply too much weight under here. The roots are going out, not down, but I'm going to use this hill to my advantage. The ground slopes a little bit this way, so I'm going to stay over here and just try to pull this up and over. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to dig a little bit more dirt out of there and just see what we can do here.
Hey everybody, I'm sitting here and I'm editing this video right now, and I forgot to mention the other day, I thought about it a couple times, but I'm at a serious disadvantage pulling these stumps out from down here. When I cut these trees down, I left like a 2 or 3 foot stump there, so knowing that someday when I was gonna dig these out, I'd be able to get some leverage and pull from the top, but we just got tired of looking at them, so I went out there one day and I cut everything as flush with the ground as I could, so I'm not working with much leverage here to get that bucket on it and give it a real good pull, so all these stumps are gonna take a little extra work because of that.
Yes, baby, yes, look at that, she's moving. Oh man, that is so satisfying. I just love that part. Now I think what we're gonna do is just have to play the flip-flop game. Just try to get as much dirt off the bottom of it as we can. So darn satisfying. So what I did was I pulled the stump all the way over to one side of the hole here. What I'm gonna do is grab it, try to roll it over so that I can expose all that dirt on the bottom and scrape the dirt off. Come on, little baby. Just flip over for me. Crap. Even a shot like that loosens up a lot of dirt and makes it lighter, so let's try that again. All right, what can we do here? What can we do here, little baby? Flip over for me. Flip over for me. I've shaken this thing off as much as I can. Spent about another 10 minutes on it. I think a lot of my viewers are going to be happy to know that I finally got some bucket hooks on here. I'm going to try to take this stump out with the bucket. I just can't do much more with it with the boom. I can't get it flipped around. And it's because the walls that are around the outside of this here. I finagle it in the middle of it. When I get it to the edge, I can't flip it over because the stump wants to climb the wall. So I'm really hoping that this bucket is going to lift this out of here for me. I hope my chain is long enough. Oh, baby, I need a couple more links. Come on. We got it. All right, let's see what we can do. I can't even tell you how good that feels when you get that stump. Number one, when you get it loose and you get it to budge. But number two, when you get it out of the hole. Let's see if we can lift this up. We ain't lifting it, but we're getting it out of there. It's just a matter of leverage. I think it would lift it, but it's just leverage. All right, let's see if we can get a nice roll on this. We're going downhill, so I should be able to. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's do another one. Boom, baby. There she lays.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching. That's all I've got for this video. I'll show you just a little footage of me pushing some of this dirt back into the hole here. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I've said it many times before, and I'm going to say it again. The 1025R is an awesome machine, and I am so happy with it. When I originally bought it, I was not going to get the backhoe on it. I'm so glad that I did. If I didn't get it on there, this machine would probably just sit around and I'd use it for firewood and snow plowing, which was the primary reason that I bought it. But when I got such a great deal on it, I couldn't turn the backhoe down. And you can see just how much work I've done around my property with the backhoe if you go back and look at some of my past videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.